back to my kitchen. My name is Mindy Banks. I'm the Flip Flop Chef. If this is the first time that you've watched one of my videos, I hope you'll click the subscribe button at the top so that you'll know anytime I add new content to my page. And go to theflipflopchef.com. You'll be able to find thousands of recipes as well as a weekly giveaway in my recipe community. So I look forward to seeing you there. Today I'm going to show you how to make hot chocolate quicksicles. So hot chocolate and cold popsicles don't seem to go together, but if you keep the mixture cold rather than heating it up, then you can make hot chocolate popsicles. And so that's what we're going to do today using Pampered Chef's Quickcicle Maker. So let me go ahead and tell you what I've mixed up here ahead of time. So I took some of my homemade hot chocolate mix and I mixed it with some cold milk. I'm going to whisk this again before I'm ready to pour it into the Quickcicle Maker. This recipe to show you how to make the homemade hot chocolate mix is also on my channel. So make sure you check it out there. If you need help finding it, just let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to send you the link directly. I took 2 cups of milk and I've added in a half a cup of hot chocolate mix. It makes the best hot chocolate ever, by the way. So make sure that you check that out. It's perfect for gifts anytime, especially at Christmas. So I'm just whisking that together and I'm gonna pour this into this little container. This is a retired product from Pampered Chef, but I like this because you can measure out how much you need for 3 popsicles. So maybe it'll show up in our outlet at some point. Now our Quickcicle comes with these popsicle sticks. So you're gonna go ahead and stick them inside of your Quickcicle Maker. Now your Quickcicle Maker does need to be frozen. So you freeze this base in the freezer. I recommend a deep freezer. If you're using a refrigerator, the freezer that's part of your refrigerator in your kitchen, make sure that you have the freezer temperature set to 0 or below to make sure that this freezes hard enough so that it's cold enough to make 3 rounds of popsicles. And so unlike your normal popsicles where you just pour the mixture into the mold, pop the mold in the freezer, this doesn't go in the freezer with the mixture in it. You just make the popsicles right here on the counter. It takes 7 minutes per batch. You can release them. I'll show you how to do that when this is done. It comes with this cool product here called a key. And then you can do 2 more rounds using 1 freeze. So let's go ahead and make the first batch. So I've got my Quickcicle sticks already in place here. I'll zoom in so that you guys can get a closer look. And I'm just gonna pour, and it says that there's a fill line, so you just pour to the fill line. And then you just leave the Quickcicle sitting here on the counter. You're gonna wait about 7 minutes. So I'll go off camera while we wait for that 7-minute time frame. Here we go. I didn't fill them quite as full, so I had a little bit extra. Get that fill line. Okay, so we're gonna let this sit for 7 minutes. So I've got my Pampered Chef timer here. I'm gonna push timer 1, which I already have 7 minutes on there. Press go. Set the timer for 7 minutes. You'll see I have enough for another round of Quicksicles. So stay tuned. I'll come back in a second, show you how to release these, and we'll make another batch. See you in a few. All right, you guys, I am back. Our Quicksicles are ready. If you want to eat these right away, then they are ready to go. I do want to dress these up just a little bit. So I went ahead and took one out and put it here on a parchment lined sheet pan. Now I like to use the Reynolds parchment that comes pre-cut. You just pull a sheet out as you need it. What I want to do is I'm going to dress these up a little bit. So I've got some dark chocolate sauce and I'm going to just drizzle some of this over the top, just like that. And then you can put this in the freezer for a few more minutes to let that harden, and then freeze them in individual Ziploc bags until you're ready to use them or serve them or eat them. So let me show you how to take these out. So there's a key. You're gonna just twist this until it's nice and tight, and you'll actually feel your Quickcicle release. So what you're gonna do is release them and then unscrew the key. So we'll do this one too. And if you have a little bit of liquid still on the top, don't worry about that. Sometimes you end up with a little bit there. You could leave it a few minutes longer, or you can just pop it out. So before I decorate those, I'm gonna put 3 more sticks in here, and we're gonna freeze another batch. So remember what I said earlier, 1 freeze is going to make up to 9 popsicles. So you can make 3 rounds of 3. So I'm gonna pour all of this mixture in. There we go. And let me set a new timer. So I'm gonna use my Pampered Chef timer, add 7 minutes, press go. I'll move this aside, and I actually want to shred some chocolate chips, and I'm gonna do that using my really cool adjustable zester. So this adjustable zester comes with a little food holder that you can slide up from the bottom, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put some chocolate chips in here, and we're gonna shred those, fill that with our chocolate chips. Let's see if I can fit that one more in there. Put the little food pusher on there, and look, I can shred this, and I get a super fine shreds of chocolate. And then what I can do is I can sprinkle some of this on the top, tap some of that off, and then I'm gonna do white chocolate sauce on the next one. So we're gonna drizzle white chocolate sauce, and then a little bit of shredded chocolate. We'll do another dark chocolate. I think the dark chocolate's prettier, but you can make these however way you like. And then what you're gonna do is put this in the freezer for just a few minutes, just long enough for the sauce to harden and the chocolate shreds to kind of stick to that. Then put them in Ziploc bags, and then you can make, we still have room to make one more round of our hot chocolate Quicksicles. So if you're interested in purchasing the Quickcicle maker, please let me know. I'll include a link to shop in the details of the video. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And I also have a free cookbook that goes along with our Quickcicle maker. You can find it in my recipe community. Just go to theflipflopchef.com, click the button at the top of the page. It'll redirect you to my group, and it's found in the files section. Of course, you can always reach out to me, and I'll send you a direct link if you can't find it. So that's all I have for you today. See you next time. Bye, guys.